Being broke as a single dad hits different. It's not about your bank account, it's the pressure, the guilt, the feeling like you had to figure out all alone. And when every dollar is already spoken for, it's easy to think there's no way out. But there is. I made this video because I know what it's like to hold everything together by a thread. If you ever sat in silence after the kids go to sleep, wondering how the hell you're going to make it to next week, you're not alone, you're not lazy, you're not a failure, you're just maxed out. And in this video, I'm going to help you get back up. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stood in the kitchen, staring at the sink full of dishes and thought, I should be doing more? Even though you worked all day long, even though you packed the kids' lunches, you drove them to school, you picked them up, you helped them with homework, you cleaned up the spills and broke up arguments, you still feel like you're not doing enough. I used to feel like that too every day. But here's the truth. I wish someone would tell me earlier. You're not lazy, you're tired because you're doing everything and no one was meant to do it all alone. And when you're a single dad, you don't just have one job, you have 5 and more jobs. You're the worker, you're the cook, you're the cleaner, you're the driver, you're the shoulder to cry on. And guess what? You're also the one paying all the bills and carrying all the stress. Now that's a heavy load. Your brain starts to get foggy. You forget little things. You snap at your kids even when you don't mean to. Then the guilt kicks in. And that guilt makes everything worse. And you start to think, I should be stronger. I should have figured this out by now. Other dads don't seem to struggle like this. But all of that is a lie. Most dads just don't talk about it. They suffer in silence. So if you ever looked around and thought, why is this so hard for me? You're not broken. You're just overloaded. You've been trying to survive with no rest, no help, and no margin for error. So just let that sink in. You're not a failure. You're a father doing his best under pressure. Because once you stop blaming yourself, you can start building something better, piece by piece, day by day. And that's what I learned. Now, let's talk about what actually helped me stop the spiral and take back control, even when everything felt like it was too much. When money's tight, your brain gets loud. You start thinking about everything at once. What bills are due? Did I pack their lunches? Why didn't I get more hours in a week for job? Did I call the school back? Am I a good dad? It's like having 30 different browser tabs open in your mind. And when your brain is full like that, even small things feel like it's too big. You forget where you put your keys. You stare at your phone, but don't answer any messages. You say you do something, and then you forget about it an hour later. That was me every day for a long time, until I started doing this one little thing every morning. I call it my 10-minute reset. It's simple, there's no fancy app, there's no tools, just a notebook and a quiet moment before the kids wake up. Here's how it works. Step 1, write down everything in your head. This is called a brain dump. Grab a piece of paper or your phone, set a timer for 5 minutes, then write everything down that's on your mind. No fillers, no rules. It can be stuff like, I need to go buy paper towels, or the dentist bill is due today, or I'm worried about my kids falling behind in school, or even feelings like, I feel like crap today, or I miss having someone to talk to, or I'm scared I'm not doing enough. Just let it all out, brain dump it. It's not about fixing anything yet. It's about clearing space in your mind. When it's all on paper, it stops spinning in your head. Now, step 2, circle 1 or 2 things that matter most today. Look at your list. Circle 1 or 2 things that matter most, not 5, not 10, just 1 or 2. And ask yourself, if I only got these done today, would I feel more in control? That could be paying 1 bill, calling the school, cleaning the kitchen after bedtime, whatever would bring you the most relief, even just a little bit. Because this isn't about doing it all, it's about building momentum with one small win. Step 3, put it on the calendar. Now open your calendar, paper or digital, and block time for that task. It can be 15 minutes during lunch, 20 minutes after bed, or even while the kids are watching a cartoon. What matters is this. If it's on the calendar, it's real. If it's not, it's get lost in chaos. I used to wake up and feel like I was already behind. Now, I wake up, do this 10-minute reset, and my brain feels quiet. Now, it's not perfect, but it is quiet. And when your brain is calm, you make better choices. You speak more gently to your kids. Stop spending money on stuff you don't need just to feel better. You feel like you can breathe again. That's the power of small system, 1 page, 1 reset every day. So when I was broke, I used to think I had to make way more money. I thought that was the only way out. But before I could make more, I had to stop losing what I already had. It was like trying to fill a bucket with holes in it. So I did something simple, something you can do today with no fancy tools, no budget apps, no math. I looked at one thing. Where is my money going, and is it helping me or hurting me? That question changed everything. So step 1, print out or look through last month's spending. I pulled up my bank account and credit card from last month, and I looked at every charge. And not to beat myself up, right? Not to feel guilty, just to see the truth. Here's what I found. I was spending $9.99 for a streaming app I don't even use anymore, or I forgot about it. $35 for takeout when I already have food at home. $50 for stuff on Amazon I don't even remember ordering. Little things, but they added up. Step 2, circle everything that didn't make life better. I asked myself, did this help me or my kids? Did it give me peace or a moment of escape? Some stuff I kept, my gym membership, that helped me stay strong. But I circled the stuff that I felt empty as well. Things that I bought because I was tired or stressed, or I wanted a quick win. When I added it all up, it was over $150 in 1 month, and I didn't even notice it leaving. So step 3, cancel or cut one thing. Now here's the key. I didn't cancel everything. I didn't go full beans and rice mode. I picked one thing to cut that week, and for me, it was a random subscription I hadn't used in months. That gave me an extra $10 a month. Then I cut one more thing the next week. Each time I didn't feel depraved. I felt stronger because that extra $20 a month or $30 a month, it helped me buy better groceries. It helped me sign up for courses to grow my skills. It gave me breathing room. It was proof I was not stuck. When money's tight, it's easy to feel helpless. But seeing where your money goes and taking control of one piece gives you power. It tells your brain, I'm not drowning, I'm adjusting. And that feeling, that quiet win, it makes you feel like a dad who's building again. And that's where everything starts to change. Look, if you're feeling tired, broke, and alone, I promise you're not the only one. I've been there. And if you made it to the end of this video, that tells me one thing. You care. You care about your kids. You care about being a better dad. And deep down, you're ready to take your life back. And you don't need to do everything overnight. Just start small, write things down in the morning, pick one thing to cut from your spending, get one win today. That's all I ask from you. And if this helped you, join us today for just $5 a month. You're going to connect with over 200 dads, get 35 exclusive videos, and start changing your life in 30 days or your money back. I'll see you on the inside.